And we are back with the corridors. Boss 2 is skipped as it is the easiest boss in the entire dungeon. It's basically just a DPS race. If I get a lot of requests, I can include that in later videos. Now, corridors are being included as they are usually a pain because a lot of people do not know how to do them. It requires a lot of communication between both parties as you need to progress together equally on either side. The method we use in this video, and in most of my raids, is that we pull one group of ads out at a time. They put a nasty poison debuff on you. Luckily enough, they do drop the antidotes as you go through. But generally what you want to do is pull out the first two in the first room on left and right. You pull out the big guy walking in the middle. And once you've cleared out all of the ads, you will spawn the boss. So I will take a short break, and I will continue recording when the boss is up. Okay, and now that we have the boss up in the corridor, we will be able to progress through the rooms. Both bosses have to drop on both sides at the same time. As you will see, the first and third boss are simply just DPS the crap out of it. It has a very standard rotation. The second boss is a bit more mechanical, but it's not that crazy. The worst one is actually the fourth one because it has some half-party soul separation mechanics, but it's actually relatively easy. As you see, we're just going to DPS this first boss, and I will take a small break as we do this, and I will pick you guys back up on the second boss to explain the mechanics of that one. And here we are at the second boss in the corridors. As I said, this one is a little bit more mechanical than the first and third. So for this guy, the entire party wants to be close by him, as he will have a dark wall come towards the entire party. And just before it hits, you guys should be able to DPS him into knocking everyone into soul separation. As the tank, you need to run down the sides of the room, preferably the right-hand side of the direction he's facing. This way you can have the dark pools he drops dropped off to the side, not in the middle where everyone's going to get hurt. He will jump in and out of soul separation, and every time he does that, he will also jump across the room. So just make sure that while you're running, the dark pools drop on the sides. Normally what you want to do is stun or knock down during his CC bar open phase. If your party does not, like ours has not been there, you can just iframe through his attacks, but it generally helps if you are able to CC him on time. But yeah, basically it's just rinse repeat, keep DPSing until he knocks you out of soul separation, and you guys should be okay. And here we are at the last boss. So normally you want to have a ranged tank do this job because they will have his attacks be a lot less heavy on the melee side. But we did not have the DPS for that, so I just continued tanking through it. Key things here to note is that he has a very repetitive attack pattern. Just that he does have a soul separation mechanic phase similar to boss 2, except it only covers half the party as I mentioned earlier on in the video. It will come out one of 3 colors. It's kind of like Aruga, which is the second boss from Shogun's Lament, which is he will spawn clones of himself that are either blue, green, or red. Blue is still stun, green is still knockdown, and red is dazed. Usually it's just stun and knockdown. Sometimes you have both, but the people who are on the outside need to be able to CC both of the ads that come up, otherwise it does do a lot of damage. Aside from that, it's basically just the DPS race. There is an enrage timer on this one, whereas the other 3 did not have an enrage timer. But it's, generally speaking, a very easy boss to get through, especially if you can get through the second boss in Black Tower.